Restaurant Unstoppable. What the most successful restaurateurs know that you don't.
But I was a pot addict, and
Okay. What's that look like? How do you know? I honestly,
people
I'll
say
speak
you can't
publicly
be
about this.
addicted to pot, but I was. I believe it's a psychological addiction.
Yeah, I've been I was very self-conscious about smoking weed for the longest time because I started this success podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like you kind of feel like it's like this you feel like you have to live a certain life to be kind of like a leader or to like be an example or whatever. And I was like, are people going to listen to me if they know that I like to smoke weed?
It's like when I got my nose pierced. I'm like, are people going to take me seriously anymore?
Yeah, so
people
like,
are like, when did you do that?
Yeah, like I am interested in this because like it's like an internal battle that I deal with sometimes. But like I honestly like to smoke at the end of my day because it's a way for me. Because if I can't shut my brain off, you know. So it's a way for me to kind of relax and kind of just it's like my cookie at the end of the day before I go to bed, and it helps me sleep. But do you think that's an addiction?
No way. Well, listen, I can't call that. I don't believe any one of us can call or label somebody else's use something. I think
I do think it makes me
addiction,
dumb sometimes. Like, am I getting stupid?
Can I find my keys? Where did I park?
I can never remember anything anymore. It may affect your memory.
So, I mean, I have a lot of addiction in my family, a lot of alcoholism.
Me too. Yeah.
And also depression and anxiety. So my definition of addict is probably somebody who's using whatever they use negatively impacts their life.
Well, can you paint a picture of how often you were stoned? Like, was it like you wake up and you
wake and bake every day?
Yeah.
I was stoned for 20 years from before my feet hit the floor in the morning until I was laying in bed at night. Even if I could scrape that resin out of the pipe, nobody threw away more weed than me. I was always trying to quit after a certain age, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
And so that's why I consider myself an addict, because I could not
You were
quit.
stoned more than you were sober.
If I was not high, people would say, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Is something the matter? And I'd think, oh my God, that's so weird. It's because I'm not high.
Yeah.
I was always high. When I worked at City Hall of Chicago, I would go in the bathroom and do one hits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I did. And when I applied to the Barbara Brennan School, when I first read the application, it said no drugs. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not going to, then I can't apply.
Yeah.
And I decided I was going to apply. And the last time I got high was in the car on the way to the airport to go to the program.
Was it good?
Don't even remember. It was always the same. It was always the same.
Yeah.
And so I think that and Barbara Brennan were the great catalysts of my life.
Yeah.
And my daughter, I said I'm going to start getting high again when my girls get out of college. And now they're like, can't it just be when you get out of high school? So
18, right?
You know
or
what?
do you have to be 21 to legally?
You have to be 21.
Yeah.
So you know what? I don't feel the same way anymore. I think that I have grown so much. And I think that not only have I grown, I think that I have integrated all of who I always was with who I am today.
Yeah.